Hi, we're back.
We're back.
In a normal place now.
Not a place with a lot of noise, although there probably will be because Jayla got a new kitten.
I got a new kitten, and Noah is currently playing with her. And she has a bell because she runs everywhere, and we tend to lose her because she's very small. But that's just going to be the jingling in the background. It's just my new kitten. But other than that, we're pretty cool. And we're not backstage.
We're not backstage anywhere. We're not in a random bus.
We're not on a bus. We're not backstage. We're not in a different part of the country. We're normal. We're doing it back to the normal way we intended for this to be.
And that's because, school's out.
School's out
Hooray.
for summer. And we have more free time. So we can do this.
Have more free time. Musical taking up almost like every single waking hour.
Yeah, but that's at like the afternoon.
Yeah.
So we got time to record
a little more
normal
time.
episodes of stuff. And it's exciting.
It is. We've missed this a lot. Every week Jayla asks me or we bring up something about the podcast.
It's mentioned. Lucy and Juliana mention it consistently every time we see them. Like, when's the podcast?
Yeah, when's the podcast?
And we're like, when we have time. And we have time now. It has been moved up on the list. And she can't be there. Sorry.
Get out.
My kitten just jumped into a book, like, shelf thing. And I don't, like, it's a kitten. It's like a toddler.
It is like a oh, did she get stuck? Or is she just chilling there now?
She'll be fine.
All
she can make her way out of it.
Oh, she can?
Yeah.
That's a new development. I thought she would just get there and get stuck.
She'd get stuck. She used to, but she's matured now. And now she'll just, like... My kitten's currently under a table, a very low table. And so she can get out there. But, yeah, podcast is back. Let's go.
What are our topics again today that we're going to be talking about?
The best cartoons.
The best cartoons. Cartoon Network, obviously. You got to have them on there. Cartoon Network, you got like your classics. You got your Ed, and Eddies. Oh, the cat escaped. The cat got it to the...
Fine now.
Oh my god, that cat is going to kill itself.
Literally. My kitten is insane. It's fine now. We can podcast. I don't know where she went.
I don't know either. I know she's like that area.
Was she behind the TV?
No, she just went behind the table.
Oh.
Is she under the table? Yeah, she's under the table.
Okay, that's fine then. She can be under there. Okay, so my kitten is a toddler because she finds it fun to run around and, like, hide under places and will freak out because she's a kitten. She just can't see very well, so she'll, like, run into... I watched her the other day hit her head under this, like, low, like, bookcase thing we have 5 times. She hit her head on it.
5 times?
Yeah, and I had to move her out of the way because, like, buddy, you can't do that. But she's insane. And she'll run around and hide from me, and I'll think she got hurt, so I'll be like, where are you? And then she'll come out and, like, attack my feet. And I'm like, okay, you're not funny. But, yeah, cartoons.
Funny,
You got your Cartoon Network shows.
Funny, weird.
I loved Cartoon Network. It was
so good.
It was, like...
And then something happened.
I don't know what happened.
I think it started with Uncle Grandpa. I didn't like that show.
Oh, yeah, that was such a weird show.
That was, yeah.
It was so strange.
And it was always the first show to premiere. Because it had, like, his face in the sun thing, yeah.
It was such a strange... Like, some parts of it were, like, cartoon, and then there was, like, that realistic tiger, whose name was Ty. It was such a strange show.
That was funny. But that was, like, SpongeBob does it all the time. I love SpongeBob for that.
I was never allowed to watch SpongeBob or Uncle Grandpa. And those shows were, like, shows I would, like, go over to my Willa's house and I would watch them because I could. But, like, I never was allowed to watch those shows. But, like, those shows, like, Amazing World of Gumball was one of those shows where it's, like...
Classic.
Like, that show was strange, but I loved it.
Like, it does it right.
Yeah, it's, like, it takes the weird parts, but, like, it makes them good.
Yeah. Like, with Uncle Grandpa, it was just, like, annoying weird instead of, like, funny weird.
Yeah.
Because Amazing Gumball, you have like the weirdest shit going on. Like every single episode is something completely different. Sometimes they change like animation styles. It like the one episode where they're helping that flower flower guy, and then all of a sudden, Gumball and Darwin become these horror people, and like they're just standing there with their gardening tools with like their weird like sprinkled faces, and it's peculiar. And yeah, it was just so weird. I'm just gonna talk now because Jayla's gone for a little bit, but but it was just so cool. Like the episodes where there was, just like the static. I forget what that guy was named, but he had like the one eye, and he like corrupted the world. What was that about? And it was about like a TV remote. Huh? What is happening on Gumball and like the Amazing World of Gumball? I don't know what's happening. The last episode we were talking about how this guy works every single job in the whole town. Like, what is going on? I just don't get it. And then you have those classics with Richard in it where he becomes a woman or a swole guy, or really just Richard. What a guy. What a guy. And then when they reference things like the Super Saiyan scene, that shit was weird. It's just like a melting pot of animation and like inspiration. And so you have so many of these different styles, and it's just so weird. And I think they just had fun with it. And that's really what you like want from an animation studio, is that you want them to have fun with it. I don't want to change the show because Jayla's not here, and if she walks back in and I'm talking about a different show, kind of weird. So I'll just continue racking my brain for other stuff. Oh, just the side characters. The side characters were so funny. Like what I brought up with the static guy and the Larry or Barry, the Airy guy, whatever his name was, who would just like work every job. The side characters in that show are amazing.
I'm back.
Hi, Jayla. I've just been talking.
That's awesome. That's the whole point of the podcast.
I'm on how fantastic the side characters for like Amazing Gumball were.
Oh yeah.
And how like creative.
I liked Alan, the balloon.
The balloon. Yeah, I was just about to talk about like Alan. He's got to be like one of the funniest characters.
I liked the episode where he was depressed.
And he was deflated.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Or like the episode where he turned like everything gray.
I don't remember that. Wait, what was the plot of that? Refresh.
It was literally Alan. I think Alan and the flower cactus broke up or something. And Alan got really, really depressed.
Oh.
And because of that, he like had to make every other character happy.
Mm-hmm.
So everything just turned gray. And Gumball, literally the whole show was in black and white.
Oh.
Because Alan
I
was
remember
depressed. That. And Gumball and Darwin were like, it's okay, the world's depressing. Move on, buddy.
Move on. Get on with it.
That was like the whole thing, and they sang a song about it.
The songs in that show were funny.
They were good
so
songs,
good.
too. It's like, I love shows that have, usually shows annoy me when there isn't like continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a character dies in episode 26, and in episode 27 they're fine.
Mm-hmm. That
like annoys me so much, but with like Gumball, it was like, oh yeah, this makes sense because the show was self-aware about it.
Yeah.
It like there was no plot, but it was like self-aware about it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it didn't have continuity. It just like, kept going. Yeah.
It happened and it existed and it was awesome. Like there was a series, like 2 or 3 episodes where they talked about how like character who was on the show and just was like really boring character. Mm-hmm. Got like deleted from the show, and they went and got her back and realized why she was deleted. Mm-hmm. And that created that character who was like the nemesis. Mm-hmm. But like he was supposedly Gumball's nemesis, but Gumball didn't care mm-hmm. to have a nemesis. He was like, oh hey man.
Oh, that was the one-eyed guy, right?
Yeah.
I talked about him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was from that like dimension where you go when everything's forgotten. Mm-hmm. And they like bring it up. The show was also self-aware that it was a show. Mm-hmm. Did you see the origins of Gumball and Darwin?
No.
Oh, that's good. It's like, it shows.
Oh, like the thing where like they were kids and all
Yeah,
that?
when
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
like
yeah.
kids and they like adopted.
I thought you
Darwin.
meant like the story behind the show.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
like the episode where they adopted them.
Yeah, I liked that episode.
I love that.
I
It was
watched
2
it when it
episodes.
came out. It was
Yeah.
so cool.
I love that. That was a good show. I also, did you watch Teen Titans Go?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I watched Teen Titans Go before I ever watched Teen Titans.
Yeah, same.
And I was upset about it because Teen Titans is way better.
It is. It's so better. Like, I used to watch, like, the YouTube... Parkour Cat. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What? That was crazy. Yo, for those who can't see it right now, which is everyone, the cat just did some, like, sick modern Ninja Warrior type shit, and it was so...
She has, like, a 3-foot tall, like, scratching post ledge thing that she basically jumped and climbed up.
Oh, and she just jumped down. Is she gonna do it again?
No, she
No.
got
Oh.
distracted. She's attacking the air. She knows we're talking about her. Anyway.
But, yeah, no. It was, like, so good. The jokes were funny. Like, there was movies on it. I want to go see one of the movies one day.
Teen Titans?
Yeah, Teen Titans.
I've seen them.
And then, like, the characters were just so good.
Yeah, Teen Titans, I loved Teen Titans. Because, like, unlike Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans had continuity and it had, like, a plot. And there was, like, a villain and a thing. And it was good. It was, like, just a good show.
Like, it had good story behind it. But Teen Titans Go is just, like...
It's literally, like, their self-aware is all just fart jokes.
Yeah, it's
and
all...
they're self-aware about it because there's an... Have you seen the episode of Teen Titans Go where they watch Teen Titans?
Yeah.
That episode made me cry and laugh and just... I literally was like, why? Why would they make this? Because it's like, they're like, man, they were so much better than us. But it got canceled. And now we're left with us? We suck.
Isn't the newer movie about that? Like, or something?
I think,
or has
I don't know.
remember.
There's one where the Teen Titans fight the Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Characters, and it's like, huh. It's also funny to me because they're the same voice actors.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's the same voice actors. Like, the guy who played Robin on Teen Titans plays Robin in Teen Titans Go.
Huh.
And it's all the same voice actors for all of the characters, I'm pretty sure.
Robin, Teen Titans Go, got done so dirty.
Really?
Like, almost every single episode, he was getting bullied.
Because he's like,
relentlessly.
and then you just listen to Robin in Teen Titans Go, and it's like, man, that guy sucks. Like, the Teen Titans Go Robin sucks, but Teen Titans Robin is, like, cool.
Yeah. He was a leader. He, like, did shit.
Yeah, he was, like, cool, and his team respected him, and
Yeah.
he was just cool. Like, Robin as a character is cool in itself. But, a Teen Titans Robin is, like, not great. But, yeah. Teen Titans Go Robin sucked. Well, Teen Titans Robin was, like, cool. And had, like, cool backstory. And it was just awesome. I loved Teen Titans.
Man, they need to, like, at least bring it back to, like, that's what I hate about so many of the things. Is that a lot of the, like, shows that used to be on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, etc., just go to an archive and then they never get reruns. Unless it's, like, a special event or something.
No.
To make a shitty sequel.
It's just so real, though. Like, why do they, like, the good shows all got ended and, like, canceled, and then they just never show them again?
Yeah.
It's like, kids are raised on, like, the bad shows, and it's like, dude.
Yeah.
TV used to be so much better. And then it's like, well, nobody watches TV anymore anyways. And it's like, yeah, because you don't make good TV.
Yeah. The problem isn't that we're switching platforms because, Hulu has some of those shows, etc. It's the fact that you're just not making good TV shows. Like, no one cares about, what was it, Clarence?
Ugh.
Yeah.
That just sucked.
That show was horrible.
Yeah. Clarence was bad, but they were even bothered.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Clarence, bad show.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was about.
It was just this kid that was just, like, dilly-dallying about, which is, like...
the only episode I can really remember of that show was, like, Clarence getting brainwashed. But then it felt like watching it, I was like, are they brainwashing us?
Yeah.
It's like, what is this show? Clarence was bad.
It was just strange. There are a lot of really good, like, not as teenager ones, but like more like not as like baby kid ones, but like teenagers, like Infinity Train and like Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah, those are
Man,
good shows.
Those shows were so good.
There's some newer cartoons I've seen are like not terrible. Like there's a show called Craig of the Creek.
Yeah.
That show's like, it's like, okay, if I were the target audience, which I'm not anymore, but when I was like, man, I would love this show. Because it was like, it's kind of, this is a good segue. So Gravity Falls show was an amazing show, but now like every cartoon tries to recreate it.
And like, it's just not gonna work.
It's not, like the shows that try and recreate it are like, man, this show is just sucky. The only one that like tried to recreate it and tried to recreate it good was The Owl House.
I haven't watched that. It looks good.
It's so good. It just ended, and it broke my heart that it ended because like season 3 was canceled, and then people rioted, so they made 3 final episodes because literally it was such a good show. But that show is the only one that kind of recreated the Gravity Falls like theme of it.
Yeah. Which
is kids go somewhere weird for the summer and have to uncover a strange mystery. Like, that worked for Gravity Falls. Everything else, it didn't work. It just...
I mean, I think it worked for Scooby-Doo, personally.
Scooby-Doo happened before Gravity Falls, though. And Scooby-Doo's its own genre.
I like to think that Scooby-Doo is, like... It just has so much influence on everything that it's like there's a little bit of Scooby-Doo everywhere.
Yeah, but like that's because like I would put Scooby-Doo in its own bubble of just like, because there's live action movies, there's cartoon shows, there's hundreds of cartoon movies.
There's like actually hundreds.
Literally.
There's 44 Scooby-Doo movies.
I feel like I've seen them all.
They're
I loved Scooby-Doo as a kid.
I think I watched like at least 5 and then rewatched one specific one multiple times. It was like the Tyrannosaurus one.
I watched the one where Velma became Frankenstein about like 80 times because that was the one I had on DVD. That and the live action ones. The live action ones were okay, but like
they were good. But that's not cartoons though.
No, but
still
like
banging.
Then there was the show Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. That show, I loved that show. I love that show so much because it was like one big Scooby-Doo episode comprised of like 20 little Scooby-Doo episodes.
Yeah.
Or like 40 because it was 2 seasons. But like, it was such a good... I love that one. I love that show so much.
The new one isn't good apparently.
No.
I've yet to watch it, but like...
It doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah, the animation doesn't look good.
Like, why would you try and... It's like something was good and successful, so let's do it again. And it's like, no. Bad company. That's like not what you're supposed to do.
It's obviously just not out of a place for like love for this like the thing.
No,
it's out
it's
of a
just,
place of like I want money.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, that was such a good thing you had. Now you're trying to make money out of it and it sucks. Like, you need to stop. And that's like what happened with Gravity Falls kind of towards the I'm pretty sure Disney wanted the show to continue past 2 seasons. Like, they wanted, like, hundreds because of how popular it was.
Yeah.
But Alex Hirsch, the creator, was like, but my show's over now.
Yeah.
Like, this is the story. This is where it ends. And the ending of Gravity Falls made me cry because of how... It was so good. Like, it wasn't like but what about this? But what about this? No, it was like literally everything got solved. Everything got solved, everything was resolved, and summer was over.
And then even then when there was like little tiny things unresolved, like the what if Bill Cipher was still in his brain or something? They had like his own like extra little Twitter thing that you could go find, and then you get this little trinket if you went out and found it.
You found the statue, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's so cool.
Like, that is cool. Like, they built the Bill Cipher statue in the woods in Oregon, and that's like...
That's cool.
That's cool!
That's cool.
That's so cool. But even then, it's like, but what if Bill Cipher survived? It's like, He didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Just
Like, you
leave
know
it at
he
that.
didn't. We know he didn't. Everyone can collectively... Like, even though it would be cool if he did, and that would, like, provoke, like, a Gravity Falls the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, he didn't.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter,
like,
because at the end of the day, Bill Cipher got... Even if you want to say, like, oh, he did survive in Stan's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Stan's not in Gravity Falls anymore.
Yeah.
Which is the only place Bill Cipher had power. And it was made clear that he can only have power in Gravity Falls.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Stan got his memory back, Bill Cipher might have come back, but Bill Cipher has literally no power because Stan left Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just over.
Yeah, just leave it as that. I would like a series that just had, I don't know, just like a short series of like them as grown-ups and everything.
I would love
That'd
to
be
see.
cool.
I would love
just
to
as long as it isn't like, oh, here's a new thing. Oh, the first season did so well, we're gonna do 5 more seasons.
No, just like just see where they're at. Like,
yeah, check up on them.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wonder what they would be doing because they were 13. They had really, like, now they would be like in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, there's a thing on Twitter actually that literally has different art of Dipper and Mabel every year that went past. I remember I watched, like, I was, like, thinking, like, oh, Gravity Falls Season 3, when it, like, first ended. I was very excited about it. And then one day I looked at the post of, like, the thanks for watching end of Gravity Falls post, and saw that it was, like, 7 years past. I was like, Season 3's not happening.
It's just not happening.
It's over.
It's over.
Because it was such a good ending.
Mm.
But a show that had a pretty good ending, but isn't going to be over, is Phineas and Ferb.
It just never ends.
It ended.
And then it came back in Milo Murphy's Law.
Yeah. They made, like, a connection to it. But now they're making 2 more seasons of the show.
Yeah.
But, like, for a show that, like, had literally went on for, like, so long, it doesn't feel like it needs to end.
Mm-hmm.
But unlike The Simpsons, which is a show that went on for hundreds. Like, there's so many Simpsons. There's 20-something seasons of The Simpsons. And it's like, for me, when I watch it, I'm like, man, this show should just end. That's how I feel about it. But, like, Phineas and Ferb, it's like, no, this show can keep going. And I don't know how it works, though. Because for me, it's a very boring setup.
Mm-hmm. What, the Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, here's random thing. Random thing does this. Oh, Doofenshmirtz has this.
It's literally, they say the same, like, lines every single episode. But for some reason, it's a good show.
Like, the formula works.
It works. And, like, there's so many other shows that try and copy it, and it's just like, man, this is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, why are you doing the same thing every episode? Like, do something different. Change it up. With Phineas and Ferb, if they tried and changed it up, everyone would riot. Mm-hmm. Like, if they didn't start with the, Ferb, I know what we're going to do today. Or, where's Perry? Wasn't said in an episode of Phineas and Ferb. I'm sure everyone would riot.
Yeah, everyone would riot.
It'd be like, well, you didn't say the thing! I don't know why people like it, though. But my mom watched every single episode at least, like, 20 times. She, like, loved that show.
See, I don't know why they would make a new one.
Phineas and
Ferb. Simply just because, they ended it on, like, oh, here's them in the future.
That's not how it ended. They went to Here's Them in the Future, and then they made a few more episodes of the summer, and then the summer ended. Like, it was August, like, 30th.
Yeah, but, like,
and they had to go back to school. And, like, I think Candace tried to make summer last forever. Or, like, mess with Doofenshmirtz's devices to relive the same day.
Yeah, and that was the movie, right?
It wasn't a movie. It was the movie was where they went to a different dimension.
Yeah.
That final episode was literally them reliving the last day of summer before school started. Like, they did it. And it was like, wow, okay. And then, like, they relived it, like, 8 times. And then they created a time paradox. And then they moved on and just continued on their lives. But now there's 2 more seasons, so...
Hooray!
Hooray! Whatever those are going to be. And it's just going to be 2 more random episodes. Like, 2 seasons full of just random episodes.
Oh, word.
Which are just like, okay. Because Phineas and Ferb had plot, but it had plot, like, it wasn't really there.
It was literally just backstory to things. That was the plot. Like, oh, here's how Perry got adopted. Here's how Doofenshmirtz was born with no mother.
Yeah, so, like, it fits well. Like, I always thought when they ended, I was like, man, they could continue this show by just putting more stuff in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think they're going to do with these next 2 seasons. Timeline are going to happen just in the middle of summer. My favorite thing that ever happened in a Phineas and Ferb episode was, it was, I don't even remember the context of the episode, but Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus were falling just from something. They were just falling. And they were falling for a really long time. And Doofenshmirtz said, like, man, if summer's only 104 days, this feels like it's gone on for like 5 years. And the show had been on air for 5 years. And then he went, look, and now we're going to keep talking, and it's going to fade to black. And it faded to black into commercial. It was my favorite. I think about that constantly. Like, man, I love that.
The creator of the show was just so, like, funny. He's so cool.
There's 2 guys, Dan Povenmire and a guy named Swampy.
Yeah, Dan's the guy who also does Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, Dan voices Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah. He's so funny.
It's so funny. Like, the whole show is funny. And, like, I love the episodes where the creators are just, like, in the episode. Like,
yeah, like, they put their, their animated version into it, yeah.
And they also sometimes will put their real selves in there.
Yeah.
And, like, be animating Phineas and Ferb being like, why are we doing this? Usually in a Doofenshmirtz scene, they'll be, like, animating a Doofenshmirtz, and it'll, like...
Sorry, she just jumped onto the...
Oh, yeah. She does that. They would be, like, animating a Doofenshmirtz scene, and they'll, like, cut back to them in, like, a writer's room being like, why is this happening? What is his motive? And it's like, he's just Doofenshmirtz. Like, it's brilliant.
I remember when those used to happen, like, in SpongeBob, those would be so funny, because the guy would just be sitting on the boat, or, like, he'd be...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love when characters break the fourth wall.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's literally my favorite thing ever. Because as an actor, I appreciate it. Because I'm like, man, the fourth wall, you just gotta tear it down. I would love watching TV shows if, like, the characters in the TV show are just constantly aware that this is a TV show. But when that happens, sometimes you get shows like that don't have any plot. I want there to be a show where characters in the show are self-aware that it's a TV show, but also every decision they treat it like it is their life, because their life is the TV show. I think that would be very cool.
So you just want, like, a bunch of, like, Deadpools and one... Yeah.
I just want a show full of Deadpool. I love Deadpool.
He's a funny guy.
He's so funny. What other cartoons are there?
Oh, there's, like, the Disney XD cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones were funny. Like the Kit Botowski or whatever it was.
Kick Botowski.
Yeah, and then, like, all the Spider-Man ones. Those ones were cool.
Yeah, I never saw the Spider-Man cartoons.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's shameful, Jayla.
Yeah, I could watch them. They're all on Disney Plus. Disney Plus recently added a lot of Spider-Man.
Disney Plus recently changed my password, as in my parents did it, and they did an update. They didn't update me on it, and I was like, okay, I guess I just won't be watching any Disney Plus shows at the moment.
No, that would break my heart. Disney Plus, the cartoon, What If, that was a good
those ones were really good.
I want there to be more of them, but, like, I know there probably won't be. Because the final episode was, like, the Watcher breaking his oath.
Yeah.
And stepping in. Sorry, my other cat showed up. Not the kitten. The other cat.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's hiding.
Yeah, he hates that cat.
He really does. They woke me up this morning because they were hissing at each other. And by them hissing at each other, I mean he was hissing at her. He literally...
Does she even know how to hiss yet?
I don't know. I've never heard her do it. But he does. And he was hissing at her. And that woke me up this morning. She's crying.
Did you see what he was doing?
No, what was he doing? Oh, my brother is holding and torturing our kid. So, anyway, cartoons. Would you count Avatar as a cartoon?
Yeah.
I loved that show.
See, the way that I like distinguish most of the cartoons is just if they're like, if they have, or if they're just made in America, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've.
So if they're like mainly broadcasted to a American audience.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I liked Avatar. I would watch that all of the time.
I rewatched it. It was so good.
I rewatch it every summer. I haven't done it yet because it's not July. But every summer I rewatch. Sorry, podcast. My kitten is stepping on the phone. Every summer I rewatch Avatar, and it is literally my favorite thing ever.
Did you see the announcement for the live action?
Yeah.
It looks good.
I'm worried it'll be like the last live action.
No, it's not. They're stepping up their game with the live action stuff.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
I hope so. But see, here's the thing. I didn't like Legend of Korra at all.
I started it and then I just got bored.
I did not like it. I started it and got like annoyed with it because I liked Avatar. I liked that whole crew. I liked the way it ended. And the part of Legend of Korra that annoyed me the most was the fact that what was the climax of the ending of Avatar, the last moment, what made Aang the most powerful Avatar, wasn't that he disappeared for 100 years and came back. It was that he could take away people's bending. And in Legend of Korra, taking away bending is just like a normal thing.
Yeah.
It literally just happens to people, like in the street. And they're like, whoa, you can't be taking away bending like that. And it's like, why not? They don't deserve to be benders. And it's like, but that's what made Aang important.
Yeah.
And doing it in Legend of Korra, like police do it as like punishment. It's like, ugh.
That's just.
It's like that was the whole thing about Avatar Aang, and that's why he was special.
I gotta watch it now because now I gotta know how they did that because like it was like the way that Aang did it. He learned it from the turtle thing. Or whatever.
He learned it from the spirit turtle, and they all learned it from Aang.
Oh, they all learned it from Aang.
It was like Aang opened up like a school or something.
Oh, and then they were all like, oh yeah, let's use this to like penalize people.
Yeah.
And that's kind of.
It sucks and it's stupid and it's like, I think it's a big plot point about how like they can't be doing that, but it's like you can't be doing that. Aang was special.
See, the thing that I saw was like the first one, like the Last Airbender. That one was just about like this kid finding who he was and everything, and all that. And what I've seen from Korra and like a bunch of analysis was like it's just Korra going around and just like with just like enforcing all these like her like mentality on things.
Yeah.
It's just like she's going around just trying to solve problems. It's not, oh, wacky zany group runs into problems and then solves them.
It's meant to be like the Avatar was supposed to do. When the Avatar was supposed to go around and solve problems. Aang couldn't do that because he disappeared for 100 years. Everyone thought he was dead, and he was one of the most wanted people like in the world.
Yeah.
Because the Fire Nation had like conquered it. And so because of that, the Fire Nation wanted him dead.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. But like, honestly, the Fire Nation's whole plan was messed it up because they were like, we need to kill the Avatar. And it's like, he's gonna be reborn.
Like, what was your plan then?
Like, your plan was to kill him. Great. He gets reborn. That's the whole point of the Avatar.
Yeah.
Then you what? You kill the baby? Was your plan to just go through the whole Avatar cycle and just constantly find and kill it?
I think they do it until it became a fire.
Yeah, and then they teach the firebender and then become...
Yeah, like mind wash it.
Like brainwash him.
Brainwash.
Brainwash him into doing what they wanted.
Yeah, like they did kind of mentally with like Zuko and shit.
Yeah, but like Zuko became better.
Yeah, but like if Aang wasn't the Avatar, but all the Airbenders still went extinct, I don't think that there would be so much more change. Like, there wouldn't be so many characters that grew in that story.
Yeah.
Because Aang's, like, influence was just, like, so much on people.
Yeah, because the air nomads were monks, and
Yeah.
they were like peaceful.
They're like, be free like air. Like, damn. Okay.
And it's like, okay, and that's how
Word.
Aang was raised,
Yeah.
with like the be free like air
Don't
mentality. And
Yeah.
so because of that, when he disappeared for 100 years after they told him he was the Avatar, he like, they were like, okay, everybody else of that mentality died.
Yeah.
Like, not long after Aang disappeared, they all died. And then Aang came back 100 years later, so no one had that be free mentality. And he, like, comes out being like, let's all be free. And it's like, what?
Yeah. And he's like, he's come back into this, like, very incredibly hostile environment, yet he still keeps his mentality of, like,
Yeah, because...
I'm not going to hurt anyone. I'm going to just redirect attacks and, like, just move around people.
Yeah, that was his whole thing. That's
Yeah.
why he took Ozai's bending away, because he didn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't even eat meat. He was a vegetarian throughout the whole show because
Yeah.
he felt bad for killing animals. So he would not eat meat. And he literally was like, I will be a free spirit and I won't hurt anybody. And he just, in this like new world, and everybody thinks he's dead, and his whole family's dead. Everyone he's ever known is dead. Except for that one guy from the Earth Kingdom. But he was old and crazy.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, your whole world has changed.
But, like, he still, like, just didn't, he refused to, like, you know, change his beliefs, which is, it's a really good show. I could talk for hours about analyses about the show and all that shit.
Yeah.
But at last.
In the I saw something about live action one, and they were gonna make Sokka younger than Katara.
Is it?
He's older.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's like...
Does it have much plot significance? I don't really remember that much.
It is, the whole reason Sokka is on the adventure to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
Is because he has to protect his little sister.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if he's younger than her, it's like, why are you there then? Why are you taking your little brother with you on this adventure? And Sokka, why are you coming? And then it would just make Sokka more annoying. He wasn't even that much older than her. He was like, I'm pretty sure he was 16 and she was 15. And Aang was 12.
Wait, so is it this live action or like the...
I think it was this live action. I think he's still older in the bad live action. But I think they were going to make him like younger than her. And it's like, then he...
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the actors, it's a little weird with the actors at the moment. Because they got an actual child actor to play Aang. And, like, all that stuff. It's not just some, like, short, bald guy. It's, like, an actual child actor. But with the other ones, they look like they're in their, like, 20s.
Yeah, see, that's, like... If you're gonna get a child actor to play Aang, get a child actor to play Katara.
Yeah, like, get more, like, younger actors. Get teenager actors.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how old the guy is, but, like, the guy for Sokka, he looks like he's in his 20s. It's crazy.
I feel like Sokka being in his 20s makes sense, but Katara, at the very least, should be a teenager. Because she is a teenager. She's, like, I'm pretty sure she's 15. Aang's 12. Sokka's 16. Toph is 12. And Zuko's 16.
The guy for Zuko looks cool.
Yeah. Those are, I'm pretty sure, the ages. But, like, they make Aang a child because Aang is a child.
Yeah.
So that's why they would be like, oh, yeah. But, like, all of the teenagers, like, teenagers can be played by adults. Because that's how TV works. Because you don't have to play child labor laws. And you get teenagers to play like adults.
I can't wait until, like, it just comes out. Because from what I've seen, the Netflix CGI is getting better and better.
CGI itself is getting better and better.
Then again, we're just getting robots to do it for us, so...
Yeah, robots are going to take over the world one day. But that's a topic for our conspiracy theory videos. My cats are fighting. My cats are fighting.
Okay.
That's how long have we been doing this for? 40 minutes?
40 minutes.
We can keep going.
Yeah. What's another one? Okay, we covered all, like, the goofy, silly ones. We got into one of the deeper ones.
Mm-hmm.
What's another good one?
Talk about adult cartoons.
Adult cartoons. Like, are we talking more anime type stuff or what?
I'm thinking like Adult Swim.
Oh, like Adult Swim. No, that shit was terrifying. I fucking Robot Chicken. You saw Robot Chicken, right?
No.
No. No, I'd be I felt okay, picture this. It is a I need quiet for this, right? Picture this, right? It is a late 2000 and how old would I be? It is a late 2011 night. You have fallen asleep on the family couch next to the family TV. You wake up in the middle of the night because the TV's still on because you're watching Adult Swim. Not Adult Swim, the whatchamacallit, Cartoon Network. And then you got to like all the other stuff, yada yada, doesn't matter. You've fallen asleep nonetheless. You wake up and there's these flashing lights on the screen, and all of a sudden you see Adult Swim, and then there's this show called Robot Chicken, and there's puppets being massacred on screen, blood spewing out from them like cotton and everything because of like a parody of Fantastic Mr. Fox is playing, and then there's just like everything's getting destroyed, and then it goes to the next episode and there's more profanity and there's more blood and there's more guts, and it's like robots doing it, and like it was scary. It was scary for me.
Sounds traumatizing.
And then I switched to Nick, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night.
That was it.
I loved waking up to, what was it? Was it Full House?
Yeah, Full House. Those are the only ones I remember being on Friends.
I never watched Friends.
Me either. I feel like it'd be a good show, but I've never seen it.
I feel like it's just another show for me to watch and then like kind of like, but not fully like. Like what is it? 1 second, brain thinking. No, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'll watch it, and it's just not like I'm not invested.
Yeah, see, that show and The Office are shows I really want to watch, but I haven't been able to watch yet because I'm so afraid of it. It's like, okay, yeah, I want to watch a show, but I feel like I'm going to get bored because of the constant repetitiveness of the episodes that I'm like, okay, maybe I should watch it. Maybe I shouldn't watch it.
The Office is kind of good. I watched like a decent amount of episodes. It wasn't horrible.
No, I imagine they'd be really funny and I'd enjoy watching them. But like, I don't want to, because like the parts of the like Friends that I want to watch are like the like love issues. And that's the same with The Office that I want to watch. But to get into that, I have to start at episode 1, which is all of this, like, exposition. Like, you have a whole season and a half of exposition that I'm like, do I really want to? Like, there's a show, it's actually a cartoon that is for 7-year-olds, actually younger than that I watch constantly when I feel stressed. It's Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, which I will talk about in the explaining weird shows thing, because that show is weird. But that show has literally the first entire season of the show is exposition. And the second half of, or the first half of the second season, no, like, until the season finale of the second season, really, is all just exposition of, like, these are the kids' lives. And then it gets good by the end of the second season. And there's plot from the second season, third season, fourth season. And I've never even seen the fifth season. But I was thinking to myself, like, I want to rewatch this cartoon of mine because I really like it and it's interesting and weird. But I was like thinking about it, and I literally sat on Disney Plus's page like, do I want to watch 2.5 seasons of exposition before I get to this, before I can rewatch what I need to watch to understand season 5? No, but I watched the first 2 episodes of season 1 and we're like, yeah, it's not bad. It's a weird show. I like it. But do I really want to watch it? Do I want to commit myself to this? And that's why I've never watched Friends and The Office.
You know what you should watch, though? Modern Family. I've been on the Modern... Listen, just hear me out, Jayla. Hear me out. You gotta hear me out with this one.
I'm hearing you out. I'm
right?
listening.
Modern Family is just a masterpiece. You know how you said how, like, what was it? One of the shows that we talked about could repeat the same thing. Like the same kind of formula, and it just wouldn't get old. Modern Family does that. but it's a TV show. And so where Friends fails, where like a bunch of other shows fail because they don't have that like that constant draw and everything. Modern Family has intro. Oh, maybe we figure out what's gonna happen. A problem happens. Haha, funny. Every single episode has made me laugh at least once, or like snicker, or like giggle, and then like, why did I say giggle? That's not true. I lied. Or like smile, and then resolution problem. I was like, man, this was awesome, and that's it's just really good.
My brother has been watching every single Modern Family episode.
It's so good.
I watched one and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, like
I started in the middle and I got to the end of the episode and I was like, man, that was I enjoyed it. I didn't laugh out loud. I didn't smile, but I was entertained. And I was like, man, that was good. I should watch this show. But like, I'm watching too much TV right now. I've got nothing to do over the summer, so all I do is binge TV and movies. Literally last night, it was 10 p.m. I was watching a show with my dad and he went to bed. I was like, I should go to bed too. It's 10 p.m. Instead, I watched Iron Man. Because I can. Because I can. I had literally nothing. I was like, I don't have anything to do until 2 p.m. today. I'm going to watch Iron Man.
Here you go. Is she back there?
She's under the couch sleeping.
Oh, okay. But yeah, honestly, I love binging. I watched, one time during winter vacation, I watched all of Adventure Time and regular show.
I've never seen Adventure Time.
You haven't?
No, and I know I would love the show.
Yeah, you would love the show.
It's literally like the peak Jayla show.
It's just good for nerds like us.
I just haven't watched it.
You gotta do that, Jayla. You have to do that.
I really do. I'm sure I would love it. I'm positive I would love it.
And I have to watch the like sequel called BMO's like Adventure or something. Mm-hmm. It looks so cool. But yeah, binge watching. Binge watching is awesome. It's how I get through everything. I binge watch. I once watched a total of, I think, 12, maybe more so, hours of analyses of Victoria, and Sam and Cat and iCarly, and then multiple others about Wizards of Waverly Place. Yeah, and let me tell you, those were some of the best days of my life. I was just chilling, like playing Minecraft while this guy was telling me about lore.
I love learning about lore. I love analysis of stuff.
Like, yeah, analysis videos. They're so good.
They really are. And I get too into them. Especially because my current obsession right now has been a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I have watched obsessively, consistently.
Is it the one where the pirates or something happened? Okay.
Yeah, it's a pirates.
I don't know if you started the Dungeons and Drag Queens without me.
No, I would never start Dungeons and Drag Queens without you.
We also got to get Juliana on that. We have to plan something.
We need to set up a time and a date to watch Dungeons.
It isn't out it.
No, it's not out yet.
Okay. Well, once it does get out, we have to be on that.
We do. We need to like call her up and be like, Juliana,
first episode's out.
It's time. We gotta go now and watch Dungeons and Dragons. But this Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and I have not only watched all 102 episodes, I've also watched their like preview episodes. Mm-hmm. I pay $25 a month to watch all of their side and extra campaigns. Mm-hmm. It has taken all of my mental focus and energy and all of my money. And I will happily continue to pay for it because they're going to release merch soon. Which I was texting a friend and being like, they're releasing merch soon. I need this in my life. I need this. It's plushies, it's dice. Mm-hmm. It's like,
oh, you need to get some of the dice.
Yeah, I do. I need it.
You need it. You just simply need
merch
it
in my life.
You know, most gamblers quit when they're just about to win. Spend your money. Oh, she's got into a fever. You got that fever.
It was just you talking. me talking about this obsession I have, and you going, you know, most gamblers. Ooh, that was funny. Most gamblers.
But no, we need to get back on the D&D grind. We need to.
We're playing D&D on Friday.
Yeah. What is that again? 9 to.
9 to 2.
Word. Could we do it earlier or no?
We could.
We could.
It's
9
just,
to 2. That's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2.
I just sleep a lot. So
That's a good 5 hours.
Yeah, that's a good 5 hours of D&D.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go online so we can play way more.
Hopefully.
Probably.
I really hope so, because I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've just been playing Minecraft.
I paint pictures, and I started making this bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
I started a bracelet, but then I left it on Emma's water bottle, and then I haven't seen it since we went to the lake. Monday. Jesus, that was literally yesterday.
No, it was 2 days ago.
No, oh my god. Brain. Yeah. Summer doesn't exist.
No, time doesn't exist in the summer. I was like, woke up today and I was like, man, today's such a good Tuesday. And I was like, wait a second.
No.
It's Wednesday. I'm like, wait a second. I have a show in 3 days. Wait a second. I'm not ready for that show in 3 days.
No, if I had a kitchen and a bathroom down in my basement, I would not know what time it was. I'd simply become nocturnal, the way that I would just fall asleep and wake up at like the same intervals and all that.
Summer does that to me. I get like, in the summer, I get like really hibernated and I'll literally like lose track of everything. I went to work yesterday and told my boss like, I can work more hours. And she was like, oh, would you want to enjoy summer? And I was like, no, I want to work so I know I have responsibilities. Because other than that, I will just sleep until noon. And then I will wake up and wonder if I should be eating breakfast because I just woke up, or should I be eating chicken tenders and instead I'll make pasta. Because
I've been trying to keep my schedule that, you know, just wake up at like 5:30, then, you know, breakfast, all that jazz.
See, I know this because you texted me at 5:30 this morning.
I did. I think I did it earlier, or was it later? I don't remember.
You texted me really early this morning because I checked my phone and I saw like Noah texted you, and I was like, "What?"
I was
awake at 5 a.m. on a Wednesday.
No, usually I'll set an alarm for something. I forgot to set my alarm, and I still woke up at like 5.
Your internal clock has betrayed you.
No, my internal clock is insane. Like, I didn't have an alarm clock for most of my life, and I'd always get up at the same time.
No, if I don't have an alarm clock, I will sleep in until noon.
But that was also because the sun was out, or I had a window, because it's in my old room.
I sleep in complete darkness, and literally complete, like everything is dark. There's nothing, no light at all. And I will bury myself in blankets.
Emo.
Yes, we confirmed this.
I'm Batman.
I am Batman.
I sleep in darkness. I'm Batman. I hang out on the ceiling. I'm Batman.
I would love to be Batman. My dream as a child was to be Batman.
I'm Batman. All men are Batman. I literally I don't go to sleep at 9. I go out and I roam the streets and I protect I protect our city.
Our city. I would love to have been Batman.
I'm Batman.
Actually, no. I wanted to be the Joker.
The Joker?
Yeah.
I want to be clinically insane?
Yes.
And drugged up constantly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That was like a dream for me. Like.
Just go down to Oh, you gotta censor
that. Yeah, I'm gonna
censor
censor that now because you said a
what the nuts.
No.
Noah, try not to say where we live challenge.
So far,
I saved myself earlier, and then
and then you just do it now.
And I did it now. Oh.
You know, one day you'll get used to it.
One day, No,
you won't.
I won't. I never will.
Noah's just gonna constantly leak our address.
I dox myself constantly.
Every episode, he's gonna say, we live here, and we go to school here, and this is our lives. But yeah, I want to be Batman. And if I don't set an alarm, I will sleep in until noon, like I did. This morning, I actually woke up at 10:30 because my cats were fighting. So they woke me up, and I'm like, wow, And I was like, man, I really wish I could sleep longer. And then I checked the time. I was like, it's almost 11. Get up. Like,
wake up.
Like, go do something with your life. Quit sleeping. So if I don't set an alarm, I will sleep. Like, the second school ended for me, I was like, I'm all done my finals. I turn off all my alarms. The next day, I literally slept until, like, 1 p.m. I was like, man, I have an issue. It's either I sleep for 12 hours or I don't sleep at all. So far, it's been, like, 4 days of 12 hours sleep. Mm-hmm. So I feel, like, really awake and energized right now. And then, like in, like, a week, I'm going to get 0 hours of sleep and come into rehearsals being like, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're going to crash.
Like, I'm literally...
No, that was me last rehearsal. And it wasn't even because I slept in or something. I literally, I just listened to relaxing music and then played relaxing Minecraft for, like, 4 hours. And then I could not deal with everyone's energy. It was like, summer is just like, it's perfect for laying around. It's just too good to like lay around in.
Yeah, I don't do anything in the summer. So I will just like lay around. I'll paint pictures. I'll make artwork. The other day, I was like, so here's my thing, right? I don't like throwing away clothes. Mm-hmm. Even if they should definitely be thrown away, because it's like, why, that hole literally is your entire leg. You have no pant left. I'm not going to throw it away. And so I have pants that had a big, like, tear all over my knee. Mm-hmm. And they weren't like jeans where, like, ripped jeans are cool. It was literally pajama pants that, like, the fabric was falling off. And I had kept them like that for about a year. And the other day I was like, you know what? I'm going to fix my pants. So I did. And my pants are white, so I obviously took green thread because that goes well. Uh-huh. And I sewed it up, and it looks crappy. But now...
I'm colorblind. Just a little bit. But yeah.
But now there's, like... Now it's not a giant hole. It's just a weird sewn mark in my pants.
See, I think you saw them because I definitely wore them sophomore year. Mm-hmm. But there was these pants that were like literally shredded at like they were black sweatpants and they were just like ripped at the bottom. And my mom made me get rid of them, even though they were so swag. They were so like, not to say punk, but like they were punk.
They were punk.
Yeah.
I have
like Hobie in the Spider.
I love Spider-Verse.
Is that a cartoon?
Is that counted as a cartoon.
Yeah, counted as a cartoon. The movie was so good. Whoa, he's actually interested in a toy for once. I've never seen him do that. Yeah. It's crazy.
My cat is interested in this one toy.
Just that one.
Sometimes. For like literally 12 seconds.
No, not even. That was one.
Yeah, he's already bored.
But no, I'm sorry for spoilers.
Spoilers for Spider-Verse. Spoilers for Spider-Verse.
Spoilers for Spider-Verse, parentheses. I'm just going to talk about how the animation was cool and how everything was cool. So yeah, spoilers. Oh, damn, he's flipping upside down. No, it was just so good. The animation was really good. I liked it. That's something I love in cartoons, is like when you can tell that there was passion put into it. Like it's an artwork, and it sucks when artwork becomes money work, like we said with the show's called Velma, right? Yeah.
It just sucks. But
full circle.
In Spider-Verse, I loved how every character had their own animation style.
Yeah, it was like different. Like Gwen's more watercolored.
Yeah, Gwen was watercolored. Hobie was like
that punk
cover. And Miles was Miles.
Yeah, I loved in the first movie when they made him more choppy to show how he was like, that was so cool. Shout out all the TikToks that taught me about that.
I know, right?
And then all like the tiny little details when there's like action words. There wasn't as much as that in the second one, which I didn't.
Wasn't.
I didn't. I wish there was more of, but
I do. I wish there was more like comic panels. But,
yeah.
I mean, it was I loved that movie. When it, spoilers for Spider-Verse, spoilers for Spider-Verse, spoilers for Spider-Verse. When it ended, Bella and I were in this theater, and we did not move until the lights came on and the cleaning people started coming in. And we still weren't moving because we were waiting for anything to happen.
And it just didn't happen.
It did not happen. It was just like
The ending scene was pretty. I like the credits.
I do. And
Usually I don't like the credits, the credit scenes or the credit animations, but it was
no,
cool.
usually I tune out credits. We watched the entire credits waiting for something to happen.
And zilch, nada.
Nothing happened. It was just, I love that movie. It was such a good movie. It was so...
It really
like,
was. I love Spot.
He's a cool villain. I love villains that are like, you didn't take me
Awesome.
seriously, so I'm gonna do the worst thing ever.
He's so Will Woodcore.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Will Wood is?
No.
Jayla, we're listening to... am I driving you there
Yeah.
to rehearse? Okay. We're listening to Will Wood on the way there. Will Wood is pretty much like, okay, I'm silly, but what if silly turned evil? He's like...
Oh, that's cool.
He's chaotic silly.
Chaotic silly.
Oh, we should add that. We should make
official D&D alignment.
Yeah, there's a new one.
We made it.
Lawful silly.
Lawful silly, chaotic silly,
Neutral silly. Good
oh.
silly.
Neutral evil silly. It goes before and after, and then you can have silly, which is like, ooh. It's just a new chart.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even just adding one single new row, where it's like, it goes into the good, the bad, the neutral. It goes into also the chaotic, and lawful, and yeah, and so it's just like you have like the base 9, and then you have the extra.
You have your sillies. That would be insane.
That'd be silly.
That would be silly.
That'd be crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They
locked
locked me in a room. A rubber room full of rats. The rats made me crazy. Oh, no, that was it. We can't do that on the podcast.
We said that like at least 100 times, if not more. We all said
Jayla,
that collectively. The entire cast of our summer musical said that.
I think I have everyone beat. Because I have said it every day.
You know the funny thing is?
What?
I still don't know what it is. I just started saying it because you were saying it.
I'm a trendsetter.
No, it's...
Time and time again.
It's literally, if someone's constantly saying something on repeat, I'll be confused for a while, and then I'll listen to what you're saying, and I'll say it with you. Because it's like, I am like the perfect person to indoctrinate into a cult.
You are the blank slate.
Literally, I am the perfect, like, if you're a cult leader, like, I'm the one.
All it takes is like a jingling keys and like...
Yeah, just dangle something in front of my face, like, here's
jingle,
jingle,
jingle.
You want this? It's like, I'm so easy to brainwash. It's
the
not
back
even
rooms.
funny.
The back rooms. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Save the back rooms to our back rooms episode, because I don't know what it is
yet.
yet.
What? No. That was Markiplier reference. Don't worry about it.
I love Markiplier.
He's so hot. What? Anyways.
Let's end the podcast.
Speaking of hot, Spider-Man 2099, full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah, let's not talk about what Bella said about that man. Anyways. I loved the characters for that. It was so cool.
No, it was so... Like, Hobie was obviously my favorite.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, I literally... There's a line, spoilers to Spider-Verse. I've said it enough. You're spoiled.
Yeah.
But there's a line where it's like, Hobie, you're making things worse. And he went, good. And I was like...
Damn, you should.
I was like, I love him. Like at first, I hated him when they were talking about him. And then he came on screen and I was in love.
Yeah. At first, it was like, oh yeah, he's like a love interest rival
for
Gwen
against Molly.
But then they were like, no, I've seen a couple like videos of this.
It's like,
I don't know if you know about like Straw Hat Goofy, that guy on TikTok. That guy, he's pretty cool. He was talking about like how it's it was like they expected a love triangle, but he thought it was more of like should I be talking about this? I don't know. But Black Solitude, and like it was just cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're helping each other out, not because like, you know, I want to get ahead of you, or like that I think that you're like cool, or like that I look up to you, but because like, you know, we have this connection that not like, you know, not everyone has.
It was just a cool character.
Yeah.
It was so, like, man, I just love him so much.
He was so cool.
Miles Morales has always been my favorite Spider-Man, and when they hinted at him being a Spider-Man in the MCU, I, like, died.
No, I can't wait. There's got to be a...
No, there's gonna be. There has to be at this point. Because the way the last Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man ended, and the way that, like, Spider-Verse, spoilers for Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Was, like, mentioned Doctor Strange and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And
you had Donald Glover. Shout out all my Don lovers.
And, like, I'm pretty sure Andrew Garfield was in Spider-Verse. Like, his scenes were there, as well as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
No, he was there.
Like, they were in Spider-Verse, and I was like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like, I needed. When they were, like, hinting at it, before, what was that movie called? No Way Home?
No Way Home, yeah.
Before No Way Home, that, like, all of the live-action Spider-Man were gonna get together, I was like, put Miles in there.
Yeah, put him in there.
And now, eventually, I really hope there's a movie just, like, called Multiverse, where it literally is just all of the different versions of different characters. You get the guy from What If series, you get that evil Doctor Strange from that one.
Yeah.
You get, like, all of the different What If scenarios that happen in What If. You get, like, our Doctor Strange, you get the other Doctor Stranges, you get, like, all of these evil people. Did
you not watch Multiverse of Madness?
I did watch Multiverse of Madness. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they need to do
it, and then they need to do it with, like, the Spider-Mans, and then, like, Iron Mans, and then, like, get Thanos in there. Get, like, every character from all of the multiverses, put them in a room together, and say go.
See, that's what the mistake was with the Multiverse of Madness. They did it too early.
They did do it too early.
Because, like, there's so much, like, good stuff. Like, Loki had an end. I'm excited for Loki season 2.
I'm so excited for Loki season 2.
They should have had it, like...
Loki.
They used it too much as, like, a... I don't know. They should have, like, had WandaVision release. And they should have done all, like, the TV shows and everything. And then done movies. Because they, like... I would have been fine if they did Eternals. But you have a main plot point. With Multiverse of Madness. And, like...
Just make it.
Like, have it be more of an ending one instead. Because, like... What the nuts?
Next era of the MCU, it's like you see all of its potential, and then you see what it's doing, and you're like, why?
It's flopping. I'm excited for the Miss Marvels, though.
Yo, I am excited for the Miss Marvels.
That one looks like it's actually leading somewhere good.
I know, right? Like, and that thing with Nick Fury looks good too.
The Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's good.
I'm always optimistically hopeful before any new Marvel movie, and then I get disappointed.
I'm so filled with whimsy and joy and hope, but then I am filled with despair and sadness.
I know.
When I see the actual results of Marvel.
You know what I want is I want another Avengers movie, but they're all dead. So
they're all dead. A new Avengers movie would be good.
I would.
It just would be good, but no, they're too busy setting up things. Like, dog, you already set up everything. Just like
they had 4 movies where they set up for Avengers.
Have tension.
They literally have been setting up for a new Avengers for like 5 years since Endgame, and
like,
it's like
that like you already have the TV show with the what was it? The Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Like that one is like your base setup. That should have been the one that was first released.
For real.
And then like they would have had the Hawkeye one. I didn't watch it, but it looks good. But that introduced another character. But then there's this whole entire other thing that's happening in the background where it's like the anti-Avengers, I don't know. But like it's where it's like General Ross and like
what's her face?
I don't know, but like the Black Widow, like her sister. Yeah,
Yelena, I think her name.
And then the racist Captain America.
Yeah, racist Captain America.
Well, you know who I'm talking. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
And I don't know any other defining characteristics about him other than he's racist Captain America.
He would say the N-word. He just would. But like that guy, and then other girl, and then there's other characters in it too. But they're setting it up like a Thanos type situation where it's after every movie. Give them more spotlight. Like we have this. Oh, we're setting up things.
You could make a whole movie about like anti-Avengers.
Yeah.
Or whatever they're called. And, like, just set them all up in that one movie and then have them come together at the end. And then we move on.
Like,
and we have the villain. And then we do a new Avengers.
Yeah, there's too much setup.
There's so much setup.
You're setting up mutants. You're setting up new Avengers. You're setting up the anti-Avengers. You're setting up more multiverse stuff. Just get it.
Stick one point. Set up your new Avengers, and then set up your anti-Avengers, and then make a movie where they fight, and then set up your multiverse. Set up your multiverse. Like, the multiverse has to be at the end of everything. Like, you can't try and do things in one universe while also... They should make the multiverse issue, like, the background, like what they did with Thanos.
Yeah.
That's where they should set up the multiverse.
Because, like, now that everything's exposed and we have so much explanation for it, it doesn't feel like it's worth something.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like everything has been explored. We got a TV series off of it. That was our first movie of the new series, right? Yeah. Oh, no, was it Eternals? I don't remember. But it was, like, just give us something better. Don't focus on, oh, here's one movie that's going to set up another one, because you're just focusing on story. You're not focusing on story. You're focusing on money. Because you're just, like, you want the people to be enthralled with your series, but you're not giving it a good story to be enthralled with. Like, you're just looking for money. That's why Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was so good. Because it was just like... you haven't seen it yet? No. It was like... It's just like the other ones, pretty much.
Okay. I was expecting, like, a good Guardians movie. And I hope I'm not going to be disappointed when it's on Disney Plus and I can be like, that was a good Guardians movie.
Like, it was just good. It was just good. That's all you need. You just need a good movie.
Yeah, just make good movies. And then I feel like if you try and just make good movies and then do your setup in those movies, you'd be much better than making movies to set up for your big thing. But
because now we know that everything's connected. But within the original, we just had Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor. People who read the comics were like, oh yeah, these guys are going to get together, yada yada. We didn't know that. We just wanted to see cool movies. Like, it's not the same.
And then they got together and we're like, what? That's so cool. What a cool crossover. And then we moved on. Yeah.
We just need that. But to do that, we need to, they need to, drop the expectations of, everything is a setup. Because everything at the moment is a setup.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
It's like you're waiting for something to happen, but you're not getting it, so everybody's unsatisfied.
Lame.
Anyway, that's our cartoon talk.
Yeah, cartoon talk. That guy went...
Cartoon talk to movie rant.
Yeah.
We'll, I don't know. Ending now.
Yeah, Bye. Ending now. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.